Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. In the most non-traditional way to say a sentence, that is the sentence in which I have said. I'm going to start making sense now, and we're going to continue to do part 2 of the Mage of Deathwing. Let's go. It's a very interesting deck. We can talk a little bit while we're playing with it, but, I mean, you know, you really can't pass up a Deathwing, you really can't pass up fireballs, but, you know, the more I think about it, the less I think Flamestrike really fits with this deck. And I know that Flamestrike is a really good card, but it's a really good card to use one time. It's not a card that you really want to use over and over again, because that means you don't have board presence, and that means that you're probably still going to lose anyways. So, it's a hard card to play around that is really supposed to be a game changer, but isn't supposed to be a game winner, I guess. But we'll see, going into this, how this plays out. So our first opponent's going to be against a Paladin who can spam tokens. I don't remember. I think we had a good early game in this deck.
You asked for it.
So we'll go ahead and we'll toss these two. I'm not too confident that he's going to get a ton of great stuff to fireball, so I just want creatures out for now. And then we can deal with the tokens eventually.
Job's done.
There's Deathwing. Hello. How are you doing today, Deathwing? You're looking pretty pretty casual. He didn't play anything. That's actually really good. So he will follow up with the Fairy Dragon, which he cannot target. Now if he plays a token next turn.
Wanna blow something up?
Okay, good. Do we want to Frostbolt that and keep our 3-1 alive? I mean, I kind of do, to be honest, because he can't target this directly, which means that if he has a mass removal deck, this is gonna kind of be a pain. So I'm willing to leave that there in the promise that it's going to trade with something else.
Follow the rules.
Never mind. Forget what I just said. It will trade with nothing. This does, however, let us play Dragon Mechanic. And we'll just ram this in the face because, I mean, there's no point in even attacking it. He's going to trade with something anyways. Might as well make him waste an attack on it. We have a pretty good early game, actually. Oh no! I'm actually okay with that, because I'm still going to have a board. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. And he's gonna hit me in the face. That's not the best use of a Peacekeeper, but I mean, it's something that happens, I guess. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to fireball whatever he brings out next turn. So we'll just have that there in case. Now hopefully he doesn't have a ton of consecrates.
X marks the spot.
Okay, that's good. That means he has weapons in his deck. Which means that saving the acidics, well, a peaceful war. Okay then. Well, first things first, that has to die. This feels suspicious, honestly. Well, I mean, it's not the worst thing that could ever happen. But, I mean, I hope that means it doesn't have a lot of minions left.
I've got a huge guy.
Never mind. You know a card we could really use right now? Not that one. Well, let's do this. There, now he doesn't really have a way to get through that. Unless he has a silence. In which case, well, that wouldn't be very good for me now, would it? What I'm really worried about is when he's going to pull out his weapon, because I don't think you would put that pirate in your deck unless you had a true silver champion. Which, for a paladin, is pretty common. We do have an ooze, so that's always good. but it's still gonna suck. Now the question is, do we want to bring out Deathwing at any point? I don't know if there's any direct removal. I mean, we're gonna probably have. That's actually pretty good, because that cannot... Oh, I thought it did that.
Reporting for duty.
Well, this is definitely a deck of weenies. Lots of very small minions.
Locked and
So
loaded.
let's do this. We can do this. And we can play this.
I am not a morning.
Encounter with more small creatures. Which actually, this is kind of perfect because a lot of his stuff is going to be on 1 health. And because he has tokens and he has... Well, there's the fireball target.
Reporting for duty.
He's bad. Perfect. So here's what we're going to do. That dies immediately. And we attack this
Lock in.
so that we can play this. And you know what? We're at the point where I really don't care. If he brings out a true silver champion, there's probably not much I can do about it anyways. Worst thing that's going to happen is he's going to kill 2 taunts with it, which would be kind of silly.
You gotta be kidding me!
It's an interesting choice.
Reporting for duty.
You know what I think we do here? Just play for time. Attack him as much as we can.
I'm not ready.
And then we play Deathwing. And have him make a name for himself. I mean, we could probably set up a situation where we can get him down to 12 and then kill him next turn if he doesn't respond to it. That's my best bet here anyways.
Tazdingo! Yes.
That's annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so question is, can we break through that and then still play Deathwing? We cannot play anything else this turn. You know what? I don't think we really have a choice, because... Well, actually, we can do 3 damage. And now we play Deathwing. If you do not respond to this next turn, you lose, sir. We'll see what he has. Do you have an answer? For the bell tolls for you.
I am the blade of the goddess.
That's kind of an answer. I'm still gonna smack you pretty hard, but that's still an answer.
For the crusade!
I think he doesn't have anything. And you know what we can do? Yeah, we really don't have an option at this point, because if he plays anything and gets any sort of board control, we pretty much lose anyways. So, only option is to rush as hard as possible.
The victory.
And it worked!
Well played.
Success! Deathwing won us a game. I can say that now with confidence. I have played a game and won Deathwing, or won a game with Deathwing. I wish I could win Deathwing. That'd be nice, because I don't actually have him in my collection. So let's play another and see if we can go 4-1. We'll play this in one more game, and then maybe, if we're lucky, there will be a part 3 of the Hearthstone Arena. That would be pretty nice. See how far we can go with the deck. Admittedly, that does mean I can't play Arena in my off time, but hey, I sacrifice for videos on YouTube, and I am willing to do so. Click on your hero while editing. Okay, yeah, for that. And we are playing against a Murloc. Not really. How much HP would a Murloc have? Would it just have one, or would it be the collection of Murlocs?
Victory or death.
I don't know.
You asked for it.
I like this hand. And I like it because he might have an Armorsmith, and we don't want to have that sitting around, so we have Fireball for that. We have a turn 1 Bloodfen Raptor, and a turn 2 Frostbolt for any response that he might play for the Raptor, except for a weapon. And that's my main concern. Unfortunately, that's kind of the nature of playing against the Warrior. You really aren't going to be able to do much if they have weapons. Just kind of take it. Take it, play a bunch of tokens if you have them, so that he wastes charges on them, and that's about it. Oh! Well, never mind then. I hope he does have a weapon. I hope he plays his best one. I'll definitely better charge on that. So we have basically an answer for anything he can do at this point, which is really good. And he has no answer at all. So we are in an excellent position right now. Alright. Hello, Deathwing. You will be sitting in the reserve, waiting to be brought to the field if needed. And that is your purpose in life. We have a really strong board, and I plan to keep it that way. Preferably, he doesn't have any answers.
For the crusade!
That's kind of an answer. I was hoping. Oh ho ho! I am the luckiest man on the face of this planet, and I do not have to pronounce words correctly to do so. That was. I feel bad for that.
I'm sorry.
I should not have gotten that kill. I had no answer to that. But I guess that's what happens sometimes. You just get lucky. Sometimes you don't. Now that's an answer. There we go. Now we can play Dragon and Mechanic though. So now if he does have a weapon, he's probably not going to want to use it anyways at this point. There's nothing worthwhile using it on. We have a ton of control. We have some Spellbenders, which...
Charge forward!
X marks the spot.
Oh, that's going to have charge. Nice. Now... I want to play this.
I'll give it a shot.
I want to be able to just have that up. We're in an okay position right now. I'm okay with sacrificing a little bit of momentum to be able to hold on to the board a little bit easier later game. Plus, it's going to make him a little bit leery about playing some stuff, because he might think, oh, that's a mirror entity. Admittedly, that's a pretty terrible reason to play a card. He might think it's a better card, so we'll oh, well, hello. Luckily, we have this. Because we are terrible people. Admittedly, that does mean we can't ping the Acolyte of Pain, but I'll take that for the team. Could I have? No, I couldn't. It's 5 mana total.
I feel icky.
Oh, hello. Well, this has to happen. No, you know what? I just say we ping that. I really want the card roll, but the board is way more important. Because if you don't have board presence, nothing in the world's going to save you. Not even your entire deck. Well, maybe your entire deck, but not on the same turn it won't. And now we have a Spellbender if he decides to try and play around it.
They are bend to my command!
Oh, hello. Alright. It's a little annoying. We still get it. Never mind. We have another one. Doesn't matter. That's hilarious. Also a little mean. I really want that card. Thank you. I'm with the mana next. So I'm willing to trade that out. We got 3 more cards in reserve, essentially, and I need the mana to go ahead and bring that down. Oh, that's ugly. Now what? What does he have now? Nothing. Cool. Alright. So we just lost board presence, but we have a turn to establish it back. Whoa, hello. Never mind. That's a problem. Thank you, Biased Flame Strike. This is a terrible deck for terrible people. And then we get another Flame Strike because that's just how reality works. I feel pretty horrible playing this deck, I'm not gonna lie. It's playing itself at this point. I just play removal at everything he ever does and then slowly get cards and win games. Hello, Bloodfen Raptor. I'm still going to kill it. So what do you have? Oh! That is a Gorehowl. Ow. This can work in our favor, but the question is, do we want to lose everything in our hand? That's a very good question, and I think the answer to that is currently no. And then we'll play Mana Worm, because anything else he tries to hit is going to trade. So come at me with your fancy little weapon and no HP. I got all the time in the world. All of it. Should probably share it with some other people. Alright. So we can do a lot of damage here. But we need to Flame Strike. Because if he hits that again, we can set up for lethal. No, actually, he'll still be at... Well, no, yeah, that's lethal. Because he'll still be at 7 even if he armors up. I mean, it's basically 7. 5 health and 2 armor. It's the same thing.
Well played.
Alright, we win. GG. Whoosh! Fireballs to the face. Not recommended as medication. Alright. We are going to play one more. Let's see if we can go 5-1 with this deck and push the limits as to how much bullshit we can play against other players. Where they finally get sick of it and win games. So it's a very interesting deck, but it's a very vanilla-ish deck. It's, you know, got the standard control, got the early control and early creatures, mid-game stuff is all control, really.
Jaina,
With some nice 3 costs.
throw.
You know, sometimes that wins
You
games.
asked for it.
Alright. We are keeping Abomination because this is a shaman, and I don't want him piling up a crap ton of tokens. Unfortunately, we do not have a Mana Worm, because this would be great. I've played against you before, Scuba Steve. What movie is that from? I'm trying to remember now. It's the one with Adam Sandler, and he's like a terrible father. This is going to drive me crazy. Okay. So, we are not going to Crazy Alchemist Mirror Image, because I would not like to kill my own stuff. That would be silly. We'll play Mirror Image next turn if we do not have a better choice. Alright, totems. Stoneclaw. As long as it's not the 1-1, I'm okay with whatever he plays. Because it's a 1-1, that means that I'm gonna be losing health on my 3-2, and that would not be cool. Admittedly, I could have just pinged it. Alright, so there's a trade up. Yep, trade up. I'm okay with that. Now we play the Master. Which, funnily enough, we can turn into a 4-1 next turn if we have to. That might be leading up to some interesting possibilities. We are making a board that we don't want to play Abomination on, admittedly enough. Okay, that is not a reason to make a 1/4. That might be a reason to make a 1/4. Yeah, let's do it.
You love my new recipe.
Kevin, then we have to,
The dog is.
but, you know, it happens. And we ping it, so that next turn we can just kill it. Preferably with the Iron Forge Rifleman. Alright, bring it out of stealth, which means I can kill that. But what's his follow-up? That's the question. Does he have one? No. Doesn't matter, everything still dies. Alright, 1 damage. 1 damage. And we are in a good spot. Cool. These guys really work well. The problem is that if you get them early game, they're kind of useless, but thankfully we haven't been running into that many scenarios where that happens. Because we got a lot of good 2 costs. And that Elven Archer, man, that Elven Archer has paid for itself like crazy. I mean, that's normally a pretty bad card to take because it's just so hard to get out of utility, but I mean, in a Mage deck, that's actually... Ooh. He's not going to be able to do anything next turn. Oh no, that's only 3 Overload? Alright, well that's all you have to do. And now we fireball it because we are terrible.
Don't rush me.
First Blood! Now we have 2 Flame Strikes. An Abomination. And not much else. So he only has 4 mana, which is actually a pretty big deal. Admittedly, if he drops the Yeti, I don't really have much that deals with it efficiently. Oh, and he plays a Yeti. Damn it. Oh, there we go. I have a feeling that this deck should not be working as well as it is right now because the timing of the cards that I've been drawing is a little bit absurd. I mean, admittedly, I have given myself a deck that has a lot of answers in it, but it just, I always seem to draw exactly what I need, except for like that one game against the Warlock. So I feel kind of bad. Not gonna lie, feel kind of bad, but you know, it's for Deathwing. That's what it's for. Glorious Deathwing deserves every win, regardless of how shameful it is. Oh, now we have a good flame shirt. Alright. Admittedly, he does get a card out of that, but I mean, I'd rather him only get 1. Are you serious? Okay. Alright, I have to apologize for this. This is just ridiculous. That just feels bad and wrong. And I need to like take a shower after that because I just feel dirty. Oh god. That was so bad. I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh. Okay. I have another one. I'm sorry. Can I just say how irritating this has to be to play against? Like, if I was on the receiving end of this deck right now, I think I would have just conceded, because this is absolutely bullshit. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a silence.
We must cleanse the
There's a
Sunwell.
buff.
The frost wolves stand
There's
ready.
another buff. That's actually a little bit concerning. Oh no, I ran out of answers. Kind of.
I smell blood. What we do.
Alright. So. I don't know why I did that.
Whoops.
That was dumb.
Fire!
Oh well. I am a moron, because I just gave him a free 1 cost. I mean, it's only a 1 karst. Karst is not a word. It's only a 1 cost, but it's still a card that I gave him. Oh no. I mean, admittedly, that kind of works out for me, because now I'm not going to lose my 2-1. I can take a few hits. Only a few, though. I'm kind of saving the Acolyte, because I want to make sure that nothing can touch him when I start drawing. So now I just have a 4/4 on the field, which I'm kind of okay with. He's going to buff that.
We must cleanse the
What does
Sunwell.
he buff? Oh, that is annoying. I have to crit on crit.
Well played.
You know what? I think casting all of our flame strikes might have been a bad idea. Except, you know, we're not really casting all of them, but... Alright. Well, now we're fighting for the board. This has to die. And, I mean, admittedly, we aren't that far behind. Let's just play an Acolyte, because we're not going to be able to get off 6 pings. I mean, let's be realistic here. We're not going to be able to hit it 6 times for 6 cards. That's not what's going to happen. So we'll use them to soak up a little bit of damage. And then whatever it decides to hit, is he just going to go for it? I don't think that was what you should have done. But now he's going to get all the luck. So, admittingly, there's not really too much we can do for it. Can't do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna fireball this. And we're just gonna... We're gonna ignore it. And the reasoning behind that is that if I hit it, then he just gets 2 cards out of it. A 2-card trade instead of 1. So that would actually be helping him if I did that.
You call that a weapon?
He is just trying to rush me. Unless he starts trading. I kind of hope he doesn't. Because if he keeps trying to go for my face, I'm going to have a card advantage over him soon. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that was kind of weird, but... Yeah, if you would have gotten another Stoneclaw, that would have been a little bit ridiculous, is the word I'm looking for here. So how are we going to play this out? So we can kill that, and then what? That's the question. I want this to die, is what I want to happen. Can we do that? Yes.
Locked and loaded.
And now we play another Acolyte of Pain. And fuck it, I need a card. Perfect fish. I don't want to play it yet, but it's almost perfect. Just gave up a ton of card draw, so I really hope he ignores that. But, you know, at this point, I've already... That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. God damn it. I wasn't thinking... Oh, okay, he's going to let me get away with it. Thank you. Oh, yeah, he's just going for it now. Admittedly, this might work for him. Oh, God. Oh, I am not comfortable being on that low HP. Thankfully, we did get a Flame Strike. Oh, this is uncomfortable. I am...
Fire!
Well, now we're racing against his deck. And I don't know what's in his deck. So let's see what he gets. Yeah, this sucks. Okay, that's gonna buy some time. We have to play everything we have now.
Fire!
And we cannot let that sit, because if that is spell damage, that can kill us. I should have done this first. But you know what? It's whatever.
Bring the pain.
We need everything on the board now. In case he has a weapon, we're gonna freeze his ass. Because now we're racing against time here. So if he has a Doom Hammer, he can't kill me with it. Or anything else. The only thing that can kill me right now is spells.
Put this apple on your head.
Or that.
Put this apple on your head.
Thankfully, the risk of it hitting us is very low. Alright. Oh, fuck you. No. That hurts so much. Oh, God. Deathwing, go! The amount of luck in this deck is ridiculously high. Let's see what his final card is. I am, like, scared out of my mind right now. I am not even lying. What do you have? Oh, no! No! Oh, God. Damn it. That was close. Oh, God damn. That was a good game. I like that. Alright, well, we're 4-2, and unfortunately, I don't want to make this video as long as the last one, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for part 3 of the Mad Mage of Deathwing, where we will probably lose the first game, and just draft another deck. But maybe we'll get lucky, and we'll go as far as the eye can see. I'll see you guys next time.